Hello everybody, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different, and that is the Ooze Ripley. This is a dab rig hookah. Let's get into it. Okay, without any further ado, let's get right into the box. So this is the Ooze Ripley. As you can tell, this is a larger box than what Ooze normally sends out because this is a lot bigger of a device. So when we flip this open, you can see that we have all of our instruction. Well, we have our general outline, we have our QR code for registering it, as well as on this side, we have all of our instructions for how to make this thing run. In the box, we get a hose kit, accessories, which are a USB-C cable, a pipe cleaner, some pre-alcohol infused cotton swabs, as well as oh wait, I think that was it. So, going across the box, on the top here, we have the outline of our hookah. We then have our QR code underneath it, as well as all of our instructions listed over on this side. When we look inside of the box, we have our actual Ripley device right here. We have our accessories, which that is a USB-C cable, pre-alcohol infused swabs, and a specialty pipe cleaner for this device. Also, right here, these are our atomizers. So we have one atomizer that's still in here, as well as the atomizer that I've screwed into place here. And the last thing we have over here is our hose kit. This one I have left closed because Ooze was so kind and they sent me out an additional hose kit. That's the one that I assembled, so that way I could leave this one in the box. And if you're using this a lot, burning out your atomizers, not really taking care of them, they do sell 2-pack replacement atomizers for this as well. So when we pull this out, we gotta be careful. There is a lot of glass in this, which is a benefit, but also a little bit of a drawback. So now that we have all that stuff, I'm just going to close this up, put this box out of the way, because this is a big box. Like, compared to what Ooze normally sends, this is a really big box. And I am going to grab my additional hose that I assembled previously. You can see on the end here, we have this little bung that has 3 O-rings, as well as a piece of silicone on the end there. This will perfectly pop right in to there. So there is a small steel ball that sits down in there to help with a back airflow pretty much, or at least that's what I'm assuming. So what happens is that ball is kind of just free floating in there, and if you exhale, that ball gets pushed back into place so that no air can go back down the tube. Really basic stuff. Pretty normal for a hookah, but not really seen on dab rigs all that often. So I'm curious to see if that gets clogged up, because I could see that getting stuck in there and just not wanting to move around once it gets a little bit of resin all over it. Our hose is a very nice silicone hose, and then our mouthpiece is another piece of metal. On the device itself, we have a few different things that I'm going to go over. On the top, we have this carb cap. It is directional, as well as it has 2 little air cutouts right above where it fits into this piece on the top. This has a nice little rubber seal on the bottom, and this is your top cap. Then we have our bottom glass. And so pretty much what this top and bottom glass are doing, this is giving a little bit of room for that vapor to kind of cloud up, allow it to cool down before being brought through the device. So back to the device, we have our atomizer on the top here. This is a C-core atomizer, so the same as the booster, same as the Titan. And this is an upgraded version of that. So we have kind of a sloped scooping bowl. It's about the same depth as the others, I would say, but it's a lot more smooth of a transition, where previously we had issues with some of the concentrate getting stuck up on the edge and not getting heated. And we have this giant black surround, which is really going to make sure all of that concentrate is held in the middle there so that our carb cap is really able to focus on it. Our air path comes straight down through the body here to a glass downstem into a glass reservoir. On the back, we have USB-C recharging. And on the front is where our interface is. A side-to-side button and a main button. To turn this on, 5 clicks, and we'll get our beautiful Ooze animation. That is the same style of animation and kind of the same UI as what was on the Titan. I was a big fan of the Titan because of the vapor production. However, it was so harsh because there was no kind of water, no cooling time. It was just as it heated up, you were drawing it in. We have a few different options now though. So we have obviously our go, time, and temp, which those are the same. But now we have a color option, meaning that we can actually change the color in this bottom. So we got pink, green, blue, red, rainbow, and off. We also have white, but I've been using the pink. I think the pink looks pretty good. However, since this is Ooze, I normally use the pink, but however, since this is Ooze, we're going to switch to green for the video. We'll give that a selection. And I'm just going to go in, double check my time. I have it set for 30 seconds. On the Titan, that was really long, but on a rig where you're going to be going through it a lot, that's not all that long. For our temperature, I have it sitting at 420 right now. We're actually going to bump that up. We're going to go, let's do 480. I don't want to quite go to 500, but I think 480 should give us a pretty good range. So I'm going to unscrew this base glass, fill this up with a little bit of water. And we don't need a ton of water, but we still want to make sure that the bottom of that downstem is covered. And this downstem does go pretty far. There is a very small gap between that and the bottom. So I'm going to drop this back into there. There's a little silicone ring to make sure that it pressure fits. Because Ooze is a great company, they sent me another one of their hot knives, but unfortunately I've been using this Durban sugar recently, and this stuff breaks off in my hand, so I can just drop that big chunk in there without needing the hot knife right now. So I'm gonna drop that right on there. That'll help seal up our air chamber in the top, and I'm just gonna hit go. Our bottom will light up, and then we're gonna have our 2 rings. Our top ring is gonna let us know when we're up to heat. It'll give us a small vibration, and then the bottom ring is gonna let us know how much longer we have left in our session. So once this vibrates, we can get to pulling, and we'll use the carb cap a little bit to kind of mix things up as it goes. Oh, it's gone. I missed the vibration.
So if this is the end now, baby, know that I gave it my all. I believe in us. I won't give up on you. I will be holding on for life. Hope you believe in us. Please don't give up on me. At least give me a try. 'Cause you're the best thing, You're the best thing that
Man, ooh, the end of that really got me. Oh, I hope it looked like it to you, but that thing was pulling clouds. And there's still a little bit of a puddle in there. So I'm thinking that we're just gonna run that again. Same temp, 480. I'm gonna be more cautious this time and wait for this bottom circle to light up. There we go, vibration, we're counting down.
As I'm walking to your place, I'm shaking. I am picturing the worst in my mind. I cannot stand losing you. No, I will fight. 'Cause I believe in us. I will give up on you.
I'll just left.
Hope you believe in us. Please don't give up on me.
Goodness.
Just give me a
Goodness gracious. Oh man. Okay, well, as you can actually see there, that's my one gripe about this. It's a lot of glass, so I'm a little cautious about it. But the length of these hoses and the weight of the hose ends is super nice. However, because this is just a glass bottom, it slides so easily. Like, if you have one person over here and you hand them the hose and they pull it a little bit, like, your device is spinning. So, apologies. I feel like if you had, like, a dab mat or something that was able to, like, really adhere it to your surface, you wouldn't have that issue and you really could just use this as you wanted. Or, I don't know, maybe you could get, like, one of those drink boots that they make for, like, hydro flasks, slide that over there, and that would give you more grip. So I want to give a huge shout out to Ooze. Thank you guys for sending me the Ripley. I mean, I don't know what to say other than it works. Like, holy cow. If you're looking to take some big dabs, keep in mind, I was at 480. This thing is able to go up to 680. This thing is going to produce clouds on whatever level you need it to. And if you pick up an additional hose, you can run this with a friend. If you are interested in picking up any of the accessories or the device itself, make sure to head down to the pinned comment below. You'll be able to find everything you need down there. And while you're down there, might as well leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of this video, this device, and if there's anything else that you would like to see on the channel. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, that way I know you liked it, and you might as well subscribe and hit the little notification bell next to it. Once again, huge thank you to Ooze for sending me the Ripley. It is wonderful. And they also sent some other stuff, including this activity book, which I colored in the first page last night. So that's the design that I did there. If you flip through, there's some other stuff in here, but then in the back, it's all 3D, so they include some 3D glasses with it. Honestly, they got a bunch of fun stuff. Go check it out. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.